What's going on, guys? Fatherhood for the rest of us here. Little Sunday BJJ report. Voice of a generation of fathers that give a damn. Meg kind of hung out with the boys. We did a random team BJJ event. And I don't think I got my ass kicked. Look, the good news is I'm not bleeding, right? Not bleeding. I think that is the key takeaway for today. When you leave jiu-jitsu and you're not bleeding, you're in good shape. What's up? We'll see you later, dude. Got to roll with a bunch of new people, a bunch of people I hadn't met before, right? That's what makes them new. Dude.
Continue on your drive for a half mile.
Yes, ma'am. I'll do what you tell me to do. Because you're a machine, and if I don't, you'll eat me in my sleep. Anyways, Jeremy Todd, what is up, brother? Guys, if you're not aware of this, Facebook has this other thing
in a
called...
quarter mile, turn right onto Raleigh Road.
Thank you. I don't have the map up, guys, so I'm going to have to listen to her. Facebook has this thing called Facebook Creator, where you can go in and make your own frames. Today, I've just got... the only piece I've got going on there is the logo. But if you're not already aware of that
turn right onto
option,
Raleigh Road.
You can go into download Facebook Creator, and then you can go put the logo on yourself. You can do it over in you can do it from your personal page, and you can do it from
Continue on Raleigh Road for 1.5 miles.
We'll do it. You can do it from your your business page if you got it. They both have a couple different ways of doing it. Not too hard to do. Go ahead and take a look at that if that's something that interests you. And if you're having problems with it, give me a call. 911. Not 911. Anyways, so what do we got for you today, guys? I think today, so far as just the BJJ report goes, it was really interesting to just go out and be amongst other people again who are into what it is that you're into, and they come with a fresh or different perspective. I don't know that it's always fresh, because some of them are long and tenured. They're fresh to me, right? New to you. That's that type of thing. And I strongly encourage you guys to, go. What do you want to do? What do you want to do? I mean, think about it. Don't just say, hey, I want to go to do this. Wow, I can't believe I'm even saying this, but long term, what do you want to do? Who do yourself being? Who do you see yourself being? And go be that. It's mind blowing just how true that is. And how is that true for me, right? Did I say I want to be a millionaire? Sure, whatever. All that stuff. What does that take? Yada, yada. No, I didn't really say that. I have not really said that yet. So what's the fear of saying that? I don't know. That's not my quintessential goal. But what I did say... You going to ditch me again? Meg's sidekick. Wow.
In a quarter mile, turn left onto the North I-85 ramp.
What do you want to be? And go be it. So what I said I wanted to be a podcaster, right? I said I wanted to be a fatherhood podcaster, and that's what I became. I know it seems, for those of you who are already podcasters or do a podcast,
ramp, then merge onto I-85 North.
Kind of in between everything else, but what that meant to me was so great. It was this grandiose thing. I was really new to podcasts, and I had no idea. Well, all I had to do was take action on it. I mean, and it's so easy to step into and to do and become that, right? So now I'm a podcaster. Now I do Facebook Live. Now, now I'm an influencer. Well, Meg's influencer. I'm Meg's sidekick, and Meg's the influencer. Whatever you want to do. I'm the one who presses play, Kat. You just know that. I'm the one who presses go live, Kat.
Continue on I-85 North for 26 miles.
I'm sure she could figure it out. The deal is, though, is that I made a decision to be that person. It wasn't to become that person. The moment that decision is made, the moment you make the decision, beard is getting too great, bro. Man, all the love is coming out today. When you make the decision to become something, when you make the decision and you make the commitment that that's what you're going to do, that that's who you are, everything else falls away. Everything. And I hate to say it, but you look for clues. You look for ways that it's possible, and they will fall out of the sky so fast you will get black eyes. You will get black eyes. And the more that you do it, the more that you can refine what it is that you do. Right? It goes from being a podcaster to an influencer. It goes from being a podcaster to doing a Facebook Live, to having a group, to being a fatherhood mindset coach. It goes from just making decisions as to who you are today. You don't even really have to make a grand announcement. Who are you today? Who out there? But you can't see. You can't. I can't read and drive, Kat. Kat is a podcaster. Kat Wall's a podcaster. Kat Wall has, she's also got a business page where, she's working on your life. And she simply made a decision. She stopped waiting for somebody to give her permission. Jeremy Todd, who tuned in here for a second, I'm not sure if he's still in here, but Jeremy Todd made a decision to quit a 6-figure job for like 6 months, and he said he was going to be a sales coach, a business coach. And he got right to the end. And it all he felt like it closed in on him. And he went back to work. And he was back to work for maybe 2 weeks. And then the universe said, hey, here you go. This is what you want to do. Here it is. The opportunity struck him. And there it was. And now he went from Asheville, North Carolina, out to Sacramento. And I had a really great conversation with him, and I'm just like, hey, what are you doing? What's happening? He's out there. He's learning. He's been coaching so much now. Like, his head's about to spin. He's learned how to become such an amazing coach, and he's coaching people. Now he has the opportunity to refine that. What? Now that he's got that happening in his life, what's next? They wanted an amazing place to live. His wife is, and they are very, like, organic, and they're very into, like, all the holistic nature, everything. His wife goes and, she is doing some volunteer work, and she finds out that there's a 7-acre all-natural farm with with access to like chickens and all kinds of nonsense that's just amazing. Opens up, man. You put it out there that this is what you're looking for, and you give the opportunity for it to show up in your life. Instead of saying that could never happen to me, what about how is that going to happen to me? How is that my destiny? How is that what I become? Well, first of all, like I said, you just become it. You just become it. And you embrace that. You embrace that that's who you are. You're always able to change that, too. You don't have to say, all right, well, you know what? This is what I keep telling people I am. I have to stay this way. I'm stuck in a rut. This is my life forever. Nah, man. That's not it either. So, what are you waiting for? Who's going to give you permission to be you? Who's going to do a better job of being you than you? Who's going to know what it's like to encourage people the way that you do? Who's going to know what it's like to coach the way that you know that you can coach? What is it that you dare to do, right? Had a good laugh with Professor John Shell at Jiu-Jitsu talking about his shop, and he just talked about how quickly it's grown. And I said, you gotta love that. Like, you didn't expect that success that quickly. I believe he always believed that there'd be success. I didn't ask him this question. This is all supposition on my behalf. But maybe he didn't believe that it was going to grow as quickly as it did. But when you put who you are into what you're doing, a little bit of yourself into everything, a little bit of all of your greatness, knowing that there's so much more to give, you have the opportunity, man. You have the opportunity to do it. And the only person who's able to put a stop to that is you. The only person stopping you from being ShamWow amazing is you. What do you want to do? Write it down on a piece of paper today. Write it down. What is it, Meg? What is it you want to do? Kat, you've already said what it is you want to do. Rick Berman, you talk about having a vision and being stopped with your vision. Write down what your vision is. What is it? That is the very first step into making it so real. Nothing happens until you let it out of your head. You don't even have to share it. Don't share it with anybody. They don't have to know. They have nothing to do with how awesome you are and how great you can be if you just let yourself do it. And so some of this comes on the heels of a friend of mine reaching out and saying, hey, you stop drinking and all these great things happen for you. That's not what happened, I told him. I said, what happened was I made a decision to be something else, to be somebody else. And drinking didn't play into it for me. That's all it was. Drinking was getting in the way of me being who I wanted to be. And once I let go of that, once I let go of the ghost hooks that were in me, I never looked back. I look at now, and I look at the future, and I look at who I'm surrounded by. I look at who I'm with. I'm with my family. I'm with a great community of people in the jiu-jitsu online. People talk about and they see all this shit happening in the rest of the world, and all I see is possibility. All I see is greatness in every person that I look at. If I can't want greatness in everybody that I look at, then I don't dare dream to have it for myself. Because if I don't support everybody else out there in the world, I can't expect them to support me. Why would anybody support me if I don't dare to support everybody? And the capability's there. How's it not? BJJ report. Sign off, guys. Talk to you later. I see you started. Yeah, brother. I told you, man. See you started using. Yeah, I told you. Made a little post. Look, there's the logo. Kenyon Zitska said, hey, Facebook creator, go use it. Shout out to my brother out there down in Charleston. We'll see you soon, brother. We'll get down there. August is getting away from us. September's rolling up. Maybe we'll figure out something in September. Anyways, guys, powerful day. Always great. Meg, thanks for letting me go play. Be home soon. Everybody who's tuned in, Kenyon, Gerald, Kat, Jeremy, Meg, of course, and everybody who's tuned in on the podcast, guys, always appreciate you. If if the podcast is speaking to you, if the Facebook Live is speaking to you, if you catch me on Instagram, you can find it all. Just reach out to me. I'd love to hear, how these are touching your life. What is happening for you? What kind of struggles are you going through? For example, whatever shitty things are going on in your life, guys, let it go. And think of something better, because that's your choice too, right? And that's a shout out to a friend going through a shitty time or having a shitty experience recently. And it's just like, look, you can sit there and you can dwell on all the terrible things that have ever happened to you in your life, or you can focus on the one good thing.